Hi guys! Right. Today I am gonna talk about PPE. PPE is personal protective equipment. PPE is a clothing or an equipment. Well, there are many types of PPE in the world. For example, PPE COVID-19, PPE training gun, PPE coverall, PPE firefighter. Yes, for sure there are many different types of PPE for different occasions, right? If you guys look carefully to the photos before, most of the PPEs covers for head protection, eye protection, respiratory protection, hearing protection, hand protection, food protection, and basically PPEs covers most of the part of your body. Well, it actually depends on what the job scope is. Depends on what are you going to handle during the job or work. Let us look again to the firefighter PPE, for example. As we can see, the firefighter uses a thick jacket which is somehow designed to be fireproof. That is, to protect him or her from burns. You know, fire getting onto your skin, you will get burns, right? So, look at his helmet. It is red in color. That's because the color of the firefighter's helmet is standardized in red color. Speaking of helmet color codes, there are generally 7 colors of hard helmet. As I said, red is for firefighters, yellow is for laborers or general workers, white is for managers, engineers, supervisors, and foremen, gray is for site visitors, green is for safety officers, brown is for the workers with high heat application, and blue is for electricians, carpenters, and other technical operators. Well, interesting facts, right? There are many different types of eye protection, respiratory protection, hearing protection, hand protection, food protection, which are made of different materials and were designed differently for different types of use. If I were to talk about all those in this video, my team members would not have the chance to present their points. But what I am actually saying about PPEs is that PPEs have various types, and yet it is extremely important to use them when handling hazardous jobs. Well, someone said to me, PPE is the last defense when it comes to hazard. Hashtag safety first. I am Freddydee Menon with metric number 69755. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Keak, so I will talk about electrical safety now. Electrical safety is a general practice for those who are expected to deal with the electrical power equipment. It is a guideline to follow. It is used to eliminate electrical hazards and prevent the dangerous effects of the incident. Next, we will discuss about the importance of electrical safety. Most incidents are caused by the direct contact of workers with electrical instruments. It may cause serious injuries or even fatalities. Thus, it is good to know the way to work safely around the electrical hazard. If we don't deal safely with electrical stuff, it might cause all types of injuries, which are fatal: electric shock, falls, and burn. Then we will come to electrical safety precautions at school. Firstly, students are advised to avoid from placing any electrical conducting object in the electrical outlets. They could get a nasty shock if they do so. Secondly, they should not play around the electric transmission line. They should stay at least 10 feet away from power line. Thirdly, students should always keep their hand and everything around them in dry condition. This is to reduce their risk for electric shock. Lastly, they are recommended to always hold plastic bags when they want unplugging anything from electrical outlet. This is to prevent them from electric shock. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Fatini Izzati binti Keak and my metric number is 69699. Always remain calm when fire occurs at anywhere, especially in buildings. When fire occurs, always look others to see what is going on. People should remain calm. It will be less advantageous to burst into hysteric. It will be about bearing and demeanors in an emergency scenario. Always remember, in case of fire happens, it can be evacuated or extinguished. Do not attempt to extinguish a fire that is more than easily contained with its professionals are concerned.
Hi, I am Anastasia Jayong. Now, I will discuss about hazard identification. What is hazard identification? Hazard identification is part of the process used to evaluate if any particular situation, item, and things that may cause harm. There are many types of hazard, which are biological, chemical, safety, and psychological. This is an example of safety and warning signs such as toxic, explosive, oxidizing, and many others. Example of signs that usually found at school like no smoking, stop bullying, and stop running.
Hi, I'm Choon. Now I'm gonna talk about the importance of safety. So first of all, why is safety so important? The example are the workplace such as construction site has very high accident rates. These accidents cause damage to the projects as well as the family. They also bring illnesses, work-related injuries, and deaths which are costly. And to remind all of you, the value of quality of life lost to injuries and illnesses is invaluable. Once again, why is safety so important? In my opinion, there's three main elements in this. The first one is the employees, the second one is the employers, and the last one is the public community. The first one, the employee, the accident can affect them in terms of physically, which is permanent loss of body parts, lifetime long pain and suffering, and also death. Second is mentally, they will experience low of self-esteem, loss of independence, and also maybe some mental health issue after the accident. Lastly is the financially. They will lose their income and also their financial well-being because they will lose their job and also their future career. Next is the priority of an employer. This is to provide a safety and healthy workplace in order to prevent the workers from injuries, and also saving the cost of injuries, reducing absentees, turnover, increasing the productivity and quality. Nevertheless, safety is essential because protecting workers is the priority of an employer. The safety of the employees should always be prioritized or considered before anything else. If the employers has practiced successful health safety and health management, they can actually save more expenses because prevention steps cost less so much than cost of compensation and also the loss from operations. Hence, the employers should always prepare an exceptional safety and health management system. And for the bad outcomes, if they didn't prepare for the preventions and the safety measurements, would have been production loss, increased workers' compensation insurance costs, damaged equipment, decline in product quality and worker morale, and also high turnover. And the third one is the public committee. So first of all, for information, safety pays for everyone. A safe workplace is an asset to the public community, both economically and also socially. In terms of economic, is to maintain the global GDP, which is the gross domestic product, in a good way. Next, socially, is to provide the employees and employer a safe, healthy, respectful, and caring environment. In short, is to establish positive community relations. Now we come to conclusion. Regarding the 5 major issues we have discussed in above, the first one, the personal protective equipment. The second, the electrical safety. The third one, the fire safety. Fourth, hazard identification. And the last one, the importance of safety. I guess we can all come to an agreement, which is the safety and prevention should always be prioritized in all scenarios, because every individual lives are invaluable. Thank you.